see, I am at the Lake Gregory Environmental Education Nature Center, where you can learn about all types of animals in nature. Since I've been in school for a bunch of weeks, a bunch of time and stuff, I haven't had as much time to do as many book reviews. But that doesn't mean I'm not reading. I've been reading tons of books, and I can't wait to review them for you. In this nature center, there are all kinds of books that you can learn about nature. Since it's pretty late, almost fall, and I've been interested in some of these cool books, like Wonders of Nature. I read it at home. It's really good. And Fantastic Frogs. You learn all about frogs. And of course, my favorite, the ladybug. Shows you all about ladybugs and how they have 6 legs like all other insects. And some ladybugs have 7 spots. Those are the common ones. And another one is we're going on the leaf hunt. It's like we're going on the bear hunt, but it's for leaves, fall leaves. See all the leaves on the trees falling to the ground. That just captured my attention. They're, as you tell by my description, they're really interesting. Like, they show you animal tracks, and since it's fall, I'm really interested in all this, and all sorts of other stuff. There are bird nests and lizards that you can see, and some of these animals are actually alive. So, you can learn a bunch even when you're not in a book. Your nose is always stuck in a book. You can always learn when you're in nature, actually learning, physically learning, seeing the actual animal. So it's really taking you on a little tour of this nature center. In this exhibit over here, there are 2 lizards. One is like that, the beefy one. He has like black and red stripes on his back going all the way down. And this one is more of an active one. He has more of grays and whites and little spots of red. And this is its habitat. And over here are some frogs that are really good at camouflage. And one is back there behind the leaf. You might not be able to see it. Well, he's right back there. And over here are some bird nests that you can see in the trees. Like once I was at a birthday party and I found a bird nest on the ground. Over here are some other types of bird nests and a honeycomb and some squash. Yeah.
What does it feel like?
It's kind of like smooth and bumpy and hard, really hard.
So you really have to use your senses, huh?
Yeah, like you can hear the sounds and smell them indeed. I wouldn't eat them though. No. You can see them and feel them. And there's a toad right there. It looks like a rock.
It does look like a rock.
And back there's a giant one.
Where's the giant one?
Back there.
Too much, I can't see.
Oh, he just moved.
Did he?
Yeah, he just went burp. And over here are some other, there's a little bat puzzle that no one can figure out.
No?
No one. And here are some things that you can study, like bones, discover what the gray owl ate.
Oh, do I want to know?
Yeah, kind of. I can.
So this is kind of like all the stuff you read about in books, but you actually get to touch it. How cool is that?
I wouldn't touch it, but I would use these.
Yeah? But you get to actually study it.
These are owl pellets.
Something about that doesn't sound good.
Poop. Then there are pine cones and a book on incredible owls.
That sounds cool.
It so does. And over here is a grinding stone. You take acorns, or was it acorn shells? I think it was acorn shells. You put them in, and you pick up the giant rock and smash it around.
Cool.
And in here are some baskets. These are made of pine needles. This is a pine needle basket. The Native Americans used like grasses to make ropes, and they weaved pine needles into them and made little baskets. Here is my favorite. It has a squash on the bottom to keep it hard. And over here, it bends around and it kind of looks like a little boat.
Kind of
Or a
does.
person.
So who do you have to thank for putting out all this really cool stuff? Because wow, there's a lot to learn in the Lake Gregory Education Nature Environmental Center.
Yeah. Miss Kinzel.
Mrs. and Mr. Kim. Yeah?
I am so glad that you guys have come here once again today. And what I am putting together right now is from our first, what was it called? First responders. And a couple weekends ago, and I was able to get a Smokey the Bear that talks about the 5 official rules. You want to read the 5 official rules?
Oh yeah. We like to read at Kidbrary, don't we?
Yeah.
Go ahead and read for everybody.
Read them, Betty.
Only you can prevent wildfires is number 1. Number 2 is always be careful with fire. 3, never play with matches or lighters. 4, always watch your campfire. 5, make sure your campfire is completely out before leaving it.
That one's
Good
important.
job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good.
Smokey the Bear.
Those are so cool. And you guys have such a massive collection of stuff, awesome nature things to learn, and most importantly from my Kidbrarian over there, books, huh?
Yes.
But books will only take you so far. Then you got to get out into the world, right? You got to get out into the world and feel it and see it
Definitely.
to learn about it properly, right? And so Mr. and Mrs. Kinzel are just the best for putting this together. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
So welcome, sweetie.